A very good morning everyone, and welcome to a new daily market outlook in which I'm going to be explaining exactly everything what you want to know from the major dollar pairs and gold. So with that said, let's dive straight in, see if there are any opportunities for the day ahead and see what the markets are going to be doing next. Starting off with the dollar index, hasn't really moved that much, to be honest, as we can currently see where we're currently reacting to this kind of little range over here, which was a rally, then a base, and then a rally. So this comes back as your demand zone, and now price is kind of reacting to it. So I am expecting potentially for the day ahead a further push on the dollar index back up in towards the highs of the range. Currently not much going on for the rest, and not much to be said about the dollar index as we're just pretty much consolidating. All we need to keep in mind is that the daily is bullish and that the 4-hour is also bullish. So that said, let's head over to our first pair, which is Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar took out that swing high yesterday of liquidity, which I mentioned in yesterday's video. So at the moment, we're currently located inside weekly supply. It's just a little bit higher until we come in towards that daily supply zone as well. Once we're inside of that daily supply zone, I will be looking for full force shorts, but we could already expect a further sell-off as we have already tapped in towards that area of weekly supply. However, it is of course preferable that we do move up just slightly higher in towards that daily area of supply as well. From there, we can start looking for those big sell-offs, as we could potentially place our stop loss above the highs, as we expect this high over here to get respected. So that is that for Aussie dollar. Let's move to euro dollar. And euro dollar. So euro dollar is currently reacting to the zone which I mentioned in yesterday's video. As we can clearly see, supply zone is in control, and we are expecting a further push down from euro dollar in the near future and for the day ahead. For the rest, not much to be said. All I can say is that we are currently located in a bearish change of character. So this was your kind of swing high, then this was your low, this was your high, this is your low, and now this is potentially your new lower high, as this is your supply zone alongside a 4-hour bearish swing leg from here to here, and this is all your pullback. So yeah, I am expecting further downside from euro dollar for the day ahead, as that is just the most logical when looking at structure and supply and demand. So that said, let's head over to our next pair, which is pound dollar. And pound dollar. So pound dollar saw a further push up in towards the highs. So at the moment, what does that mean? Well, that means that this is now your swing low over here, and that we saw another break of structure on the 4-hour at the moment. So this was your 4-hour break of structure, and this is your current swing low, this is your current swing high. So what are we currently reacting to? Well, exactly what I mentioned in previous videos, our area of daily supply. However, what we're currently going to be waiting for is one of the two things. I don't know why this is, okay, that's gone. But what we're currently waiting for is the next. So what I want to see is a change of character over here. So break of structure on this low, then a pullback in towards, let's say, supply, and then a further sell-off. That's the trade that I'm going to be looking for. For now, we could still go higher, at least in towards that 50% mark. That's the gray from blue, or from blue to gray, and that could take place from this area of demand over here. So this sell before the buy. So once we get into there, I do expect potentially one more reaction before then seeing a potential for the sell-off in the near future. So yeah, that's how you can kind of anticipate on pound dollar. So let's head over to Kiwi dollar. And Kiwi dollar. So Kiwi dollar saw a daily break of structure, of course, also on the 4-hour. Currently expecting slightly more upside from the daily. So yeah, that's currently what I'm just going to be waiting for. Looking at the 4-hour real quick, we have a nice supply zone located over here with a liquidity high based right below it. So that's nice to see. For the rest, we had this area of supply over here as well. So looking to our right, what we saw on that we have that initial supply zone, and that is pretty much where we want to be going short from. So if we look at this chart at the moment and we go up a time frame in towards the daily, what we then see is that that 4-hour area of supply is beautifully stacked with a daily area of supply, and that is what we're going to be looking for those potential shorts / to trade a pullback. So yeah, just waiting for that. 4-hour is looking good to create a pullback from that zone, and that is what we're going to be waiting for.